What up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Riding Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, today is Thursday, May the 28th. Let's get into it. I always like to start the show off by saying one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM, our FM radio home of the Riding Dirty Show for over 15 plus years. Salute to you guys for giving us a platform 15 years ago and rocking with us through the ups and the downs, because y'all know how my mouth get. But one time for you guys, definitely rocking with us. Also, I got to say one time for the good people over at live365.com. Now, if you don't know, live365.com, they are the oldest internet streaming radio company in the internet history, all right? A lot of your terrestrial radio stations broadcast live on the internet through Live365. Well, I'm proud to announce that we've had the opportunity to partner with Live365, and they've blessed us with the honor to launch our very own internet radio station. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, join us as we welcome to the world the brand new born Ride 95. That's right, that's our very own internet radio station, Ride 95. So do me a favor, head over to the app, get the Live365 app, download it. Type in the words Ride 95, RIDE 95, the best in what's next in hip-hop and R&B, and that's us. Lock us in 24/7 for your internet listening pleasures, all right? We are home of the Riding Dirty Show. We are home of the right now, the after set traffic jam mix, and we got a lot of other exclusive content coming, all right? Ride 95. Partnered with Live365. I also got to say one time for the good people over at the I'm So Shirt Company, all right? The I'm So Shirt Company, they are the official clothing sponsor of the Riding Dirty Show. Make sure you visit them at the I'mSoShirt.com. They design shirts with you in mind. These shirts are designed for you to represent who you are and stand 10 toes down on what you stand for. Again, please visit them at the I'mSoShirt.com, all right? All right. Today, like I said, is Thursday, May 28th. I got a few celebrity birthdays. I definitely got to shout out real quick. Got to recognize some people. Number one, got to say happy birthday to my man Nova. If you know Nova, if you've never heard of Nova, Nova is the Season 3 winner of the Rap Game, all right? He's the Season 3 winner of Jermaine Dupri's The Rap Game on Lifetime Network, all right? Nova turns 20 years old today, so happy birthday to Nova. And if y'all don't know a lot about Nova, man, my man is definitely killing it over on TikTok, so make sure you check out his TikTok page. He is hilarious. He's very, very entertaining. Also gotta say happy birthday to songstress. I'm leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. Gotta say happy birthday to Miss Gladys Knight. Alright, Gladys Knight turns 76 years young today. Alright, happy birthday to Miss Gladys Knight. Also gotta say happy birthday to Mr. Treat 'em Right, my man Chuck Rock, rapper turned radio disc jockey. My man Chuck Rock turns 52 years old today. And gotta say happy birthday to one of the dopest underground MCs representing VA. Got to say happy birthday to my man Fam Lay. Alright, Fam Lay turns 46 years old today. And last but not least, got to say happy birthday to actually he was a guest earlier this month on the Riding Dirty Show. Gotta say happy birthday to hip-hop artist CJ. Alright, definitely happy birthday to my man CJ, representing that Seattle, Washington. Alright, you know I always like to tell you guys, a great way to wish someone happy birthday is by checking out their music if they're artists, checking out their film work if they're actor or director, or checking out their books if they're an author. But that's a great way to pay homage and tell someone happy birthday by just checking out their work. And if you follow any of the people that I aforementioned, make sure you hit them up on their social media page and tell them happy birthday and hashtag the Ride and Dirty Show and let us know that you did hear about it on the Ride and Dirty Show. All right. Again, today, May 28th, in case you didn't know, now you know, today is National Hamburger Day, all right? National Hamburger Day on May 28th wraps up National Burger Month, which also ushers in summer grilling season. Alright? Okay, now, hamburgers, seasoned ground beef, grilled and placed between two slices of bread or a bun, topped with sauteed onions, pickles, peppers, sliced onions, cheese, add condiments such as ketchup, mustard, mayo. Any one of these combinations would create a modern American version of a hamburger, alright? It is most likely that the hamburger sandwich first appeared in the 19th or early 20th centuries, but there is much controversy over its origin. Over the years, the hamburger has become a culinary icon in the United States. Alright, the way you observe is this. Fire up the grill and get some patties started while you add cheese or make it a double. There's so many options when it comes to the burgers these days. But make sure, if you choose to participate in indulging in a nice hamburger today, make sure you hashtag National Hamburger Day to any post on social media. All right, let's switch gears. Let's see what we got going on in hip-hop news. All right, now, it seems, I gotta say one time, and congratulations to my man Flo Rida. Y'all know Flo Rida, definitely, who's been killing it out of Florida for years. Flo Rida has officially launched mobile COVID-19 testing centers, all right? Salute to my man Flo Rida. He has officially launched COVID-19 healthcare centers to test people for COVID-19. So salute and congratulations to my man Flo Rida. This facility will test up to 1,500 people a day. All right. So hey man, y'all definitely stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. All right. Also, gotta say one time for Monster Energy Drink. You know they have a tour every year. Well, it seems like Monster Energy Drink is taking their Monster Energy Outbreak Tour virtual. All right. So now it's called the Monster Energy Outbreak Virtual Tour Series, and it will feature Lil TJ, Rico Nasty, G Herbo, and many more. So y'all definitely stay tuned and check that out. All right, now it seems because of COVID-19, the NBA has definitely delayed their Hall of Fame induction ceremony. It's been delayed to 2021, but look for inductions for Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. All right, okay. All right, now, let's see what else we got over here. What else we got? Oh, this is the funniest thing I've seen in news. Oh, man. There's a politician right here in Georgia. It seems like he's running for the DA's office, and he's facing 4 felony charges for a video he filmed, and in the video he's got cars doing donuts on government property. So he was arrested, he's bonded out, but seems like, you know, I don't know if there was a publicity stunt gone wrong or what the case may be, but hey man, he got locked up, man. All right. One time, my man Max B. You know, Max B has been in prison, locked up for a long time. But Max B is prepping brand new music, and he's getting ready to be released in 2021. So we're definitely going to be waiting the return of the wave. My man Max B. And last but not least, man, I want to give a moment of silence for legendary producer Mr. Bobby Digital. He's definitely known for doing a lot of work with Shabba Ranks. Let's give a moment of silence for my man Bobby Digital, who has passed due to kidney failure. All right, rest in peace to my man Bobby Digital. All right, I gave you guys hip hop news. I let you know that today is National Hamburger Day, and I also let you know about celebrity birthdays as well as our amazing sponsors. Now it's time for me to do what I enjoy doing most, and that's talking to the people that are motivating and moving our culture in a positive direction. And today is no different than any other day on the Ride and Dirty Show at 5 o'clock, because you know we bring y'all these exclusive interviews. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Ride and Dirty platform, Songbird, Miss Noelle Kay. How you doing, ma'am?
Hey, Riding Dirty Radio, what's up?
Man, I'm just trying to maintain and stay corona free and definitely keep
Yes,
away from the police.
that's right. Yeah, today has been a crazy day
So the
with
first
all the news going on. And,
yes, the world is a very, very crazy place right now. It seems like, the funny thing? You know what's funny? COVID
hmm
19, COVID 19 shut down everything, right?
Right,
But COVID 19, for some reason, did not shut down racism. What the hell is going on?
right. Or murder on the street. It's absolutely insane to wrap my head around. And then even through all of that being revealed that we see on a daily basis, but definitely during this tough time right now, is all the lack of knowledge that our own people have and like the youth have and like all the work that we should have been doing all the time to make sure at least they know like this is wrong. Like there's so many excuses being made for the hatred that's being spewed out to black people. It's just crazy.
And I really hate the fact that because these murders and these lynchings and these type of things happen so rapidly that
hmm
a lot of times I think when we view these things through social media, I think we come numb to it. Unfortunately, I think we get so used to it that it doesn't matter. Or I think that maybe if we go a couple months without something publicly happening, then all of a sudden when something happens, then it's a major shock. But we need to be proactive all the time, every day, 365, 7 days a week, to be able to combat ourselves and protect ourselves in these situations. And some of the things I seen a video today, and unfortunately, every video that's coming out right now is being hashtag George Floyd, and definitely rest in peace to Mr. Floyd, and condolences to his family, and that's
Right.
horrific to what happened. But everything now that's hashtag George Floyd is not related to George Floyd. Like I seen something today where
Right? Isn't that crazy? When
yes,
you look and search hashtags, and it's like people use their content creation for what they're doing, they use the common hashtags that are going around right now to get people to tap into what they're doing. I think that that's absurd. Like, I saw a friend of mine who also does music. She has something that she does on Thursdays, and she said, I'm not doing it today. It's just too much going on for me to tap into beauty and my outfits and what I'm doing creatively while this is going on. I need to speak up as a black woman for my community and for my people. So the fact that people use these opportunities as opportunities to gain, it's insane. It's so disrespectful to someone's life. Like, it
yes.
defeats the whole purpose of the Black Lives Matter movement and all that we are trying to try to get through to people about humans and humanity. Like, there's more to life than social media and hashtags. So you just have to stop just giving so much energy into these things that are supposed to be used as tools and resources to progress. It's not life in itself. Like, your apps aren't your life. So we have to just balance it out. Like, there's so much of an imbalance going on. That's why these things are able to still happen. And I'm just sort of trying to figure out my place in it all in a bigger way than what I can do and just by myself, because it's going to take more than me. But it's just so much to unfold here and unwrap. And it's getting worse and worse because you say that it's numbing us because we're so used to it. Like, I mean, I came out to work saying, this is an everyday thing. This is not something that ever stopped and started all over again. It's just been ways to cover it up. So many hashtags that are even unseen, that aren't even created because those deaths don't make the news. But it's getting worse to me. I feel like we're getting so enraged about it now that we're trying to figure out what to do to make this change. No one wants to be numb and in a space of healing to the fact that our brothers and sisters, our mothers, our aunts, our fathers are dying.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, we could talk about this all day, but we only got 30 minutes, so let's talk a little. Let's talk a little bit about the life of Noelle Kay. First and foremost, tell the people where you're from and what made you decide to get into music.
Hey, Stephen, I'm from the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx. Team Noelle Kay repping the Bronx all day, where hip hop and music, some of the things that we are into now originated. And how I got into music, I was born into it. I mean, I was born with this voice. I woke up one day and I knew how to sing. Sing a sentence, sing a song. But my second grade teacher, Miss Blouch, she put me on stage. I will always give her credit for this spotlight and this superstar in the making, because she heard me singing in class one day and she said, nope, you singing in the play, you getting on stage. And I'm really like timid at times, but from jump I was broken out of my comfort zone, by someone, you look up to, that's teaching you, and just, she broke me out of that super, super, super early in my life.
All right. Who are some of your influences? Like, who are some of the people that you admire and make you want to be the best artist possible?
Definitely musical influences that all around embody that. I would say like Alicia Keys, Brandy. I would even say Usher. Just from their type of person, like how they are in the media, who we see them personally to professionally, they remain human and they do and stick to what they want to do. They make timeless music, and I have so many influences from how I was raised. Like Gladys Knight, like you even named, today's her birthday. Happy birthday to her. I sang on a stage with that woman. So just from young, just growing up, I think my influences have carried with me from old to young and new. But definitely those three artists, I would say, really influenced me all around. It's like the entertainer that I would even want to be, and how I would want to put on shows and give that timeless music.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. Now, as a R&B artist, how do you feel about the state of R&B today?
I used to worry about the state of R&B because at one point, and even up until now, I would say present day, you rarely hear, like, on mainstream radio, R&B music, like classics, even in the tunes of, like, how modern beats and sounds come out, But what I would say is that I think I don't worry anymore, because this is what I'm here to do, right? So me and other R&B singers that are up and coming, we're trying to be the new sound, the new voices, and the new team of R&B that's, coming back full circle. So even though it's kind of discouraging when you don't hear it on the places that you want to excel to and the accolades you want to reach, that's more motivation to make sure that they come back around and it's you who's standing in that spot delivering. So it definitely lights the fire under me, and I just hope that my supporters definitely see my music as timeless music that can circle back to the ends of time for my kids and my kids' kids and stuff like that.
All right, now, as an artist, as a vocalist, as a singer-songwriter, what do you prefer most? Do you prefer the stage or the studio?
I prefer the stage. I like that face-to-face interaction with an audience, because you invite your people to come through and set it off, but there are other people there showing up for others, or, coming to see you for the first time, and it's like you want to put that lasting impression. And I mean, from the response that I do get from other people, they're definitely like, yo, your track sounds like this, and when I heard you sing in live, it was like, what? I didn't expect that to come out of you. So you definitely even hear the difference, and then you hear where more of the passion is for me when I'm on stage. You gotta come to a show and catch that.
Okay. All right, so look, let's talk a little bit about some of the music that you've put out in the marketplace. In 2015, you released your first project, The Notebook. Tell us a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm. So The Notebook was definitely inspired by the movie. Ironically, I was super attached to the movie, so like it was crazy how I had this notebook in front of me, and then it just became like my own little love story and masterpiece unfold. And it was the first time I ever recorded a full project. I recorded it in the corner of my friend's room. Shout out to him; he's like my mentor. And we really knocked that project out together day in and day out. I was actually going through the loss of my father, just that whole transition at the same time. So I knew my dad would have wanted me to complete that project. And I came together with very little people. It was about 4 of us, and we knocked it out. And that's all 4, including everybody who was a part of my feature list on there. So it was amazing, and they were all guys. So it was amazing having that energy of, losing my dad and just having masculine energy there to be protectors of my art and my craft. And we made such great projects.
All right, and after that release, what was your next release?
So I actually did a couple of singles in between there, and I dropped a project called Unspoken Unity in 2017. And my first streaming single was Who Do You Know? It was actually a dedication to my father, and that is what ignited me to really buckle down and say, you know what, I'm going to get these visuals going, and I want to finish up college and really break out visually as a recording artist. So I did that, and I did an all-female project. It was really dope working with those women as well, and all those singles that came after that, they have visuals to it. So We Gon' Ride, one of those hip-hop barbecue classics, On the Way in Your Neighborhood, and I had a feature on that, and it was really dope just breaking out with my first visual ever. And my family loved that song. I actually really didn't even love that song, but my family pushed me so hard to put that out there, and that I added a rapper that I was in school with, Noelle Kay, and we ended up completing that visual. So it was a beginning to showcasing who I was, connecting to a camera, and who you actually was going to see attached to the voice.
All right. What was it like doing an all-female project? How was that? Is it catty, or were you women what was it like working with all females?
Well, I worked with each of them individually, and I think that it was very harmonious. I was in different studios for each person. Everybody recorded separately. I think one person did their part by themselves and sent it over. But it was my first time actually doing something on my own, and it reminded me of the Beyonce project, that she dropped randomly one night, and we were all like, what? She was like, what, too? I saw a video where she expressed that. She really was terrified of the response she was going to get for dropping such a project that she solely did by herself with an all-woman team. So even though she was the solo artist, she, came together with all women to put it together. And, I didn't have a team of women, managing and marketing. That was more, and producing and stuff like that. That was more so me on the back end with an engineer and stuff like that. But I worked with all women to produce the features outside of the solo songs. So all women, different personalities, different sounds. That's what I love the most. And they were all, great voices. It wasn't you think it's one, mediocre voice here, and I definitely search and want to look for the best of the best, and I had the best of the best voices on that platform.
All right.
I actually really want to re-drop all the music that I put out on SoundCloud streaming, because back then it wasn't super popular, and it wasn't easy to access as an independent artist. So I'm excited to re-drop those songs with, those people.
Okay. Now, move up to the modern, not that was so long ago, but the modern internet era. You start doing Noelle Kay Wednesdays, and I've been all on your Instagram looking at the Noelle, and I'm like, man, we need more Noelle Kay Wednesdays. What happened to the Noelle Kay Wednesdays?
Thank you. So I actually started that a little while ago, and I took a break, and then I did the Noelle Kay Wednesday project. It was called Wednesday, where I took some of the freestyles that I did, and I turned them from 1-minute freestyles to full songs. So that's why I took that break there, and I was revamping my social media, because certain things that I was doing with Noelle Kay Wednesday, I wanted to change how it looked physically. So I still do Wednesdays. Now I'm getting back into the groove of having my covers every week. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm doing some new Flow exclusives. I'm doing something a little bit different on Wednesdays now, where I'm showcasing more of my vocal range and doing covers to songs. And I'm just going to still stick to the freestyles, but we're going to drop some freestyles on Fridays. I want to really sing on Wednesdays for y'all.
Okay. So look, I checked out a Noelle Kay Wednesday freestyle today.
Mm-hmm.
And It appeared as if it was a little personal, like you didn't drop no name. I don't know what's going on with it, but can you give us?
What song was it?
You was talking about not wish you hadn't met them. Maybe they didn't act right. You know, I wasn't quite sure, and I was like, well, I'm gonna ask her who she talking about.
You wanted to know the tea.
I want to know.
I tell people all the time, a way to know all my business is listen to my freestyles, because I do speak from a place of experience. I do put it in the music. You know, I'm not going to sit and rant all day and tag and sub all day, but I'm going to definitely put it where the art is. So for sure, I got songs about people for days. For days. I didn't know what you was talking about.
Yeah, you was talking about somebody and you wish you hadn't met them. I ain't sure what they did, but I already go get them. Who done made Noelle mad?
Yes. You know? Oh, I think I remember that one. I wish I never met you, are you crazy?
Yes.
Wish I never met you, must be crazy, but I'm so crazy in love with you, though. Yes, that was the Drake cover to, oh my goodness. Wow, I did a bunch of them. Hey, you gotta get the mango. That you're throwing up. Yeah, that song. Yes, that was my jam.
So, were they crazy?
You know, people that you wish that you never met, but they like drive you crazy so much that you're just so attracted to them and you want to be around them. We've all had that. Someone you know ain't no good for you, but they still good for you. Like, that's where I was coming from with that freestyle for sure.
It's like casserole. It tastes horrible, but it works.
No. I don't think it was like casserole. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I couldn't agree with you on that one.
You probably too young, though.
Like, yeah, more like maybe like your favorite drink. Like, we know alcohol ain't good for us.
Yeah, you're right.
For real, but we indulge every once in a while in a shot or two, or a Henny Colada with an extra Henny. Yeah. That, you know, that kind of flavor. Kind of flavor, for sure.
All right, two more things. Number one, it's so fun talking to you. Let's talk a little bit about your podcast, cause I love talking to podcasts. I swear to God, if I could eliminate TV and just listen to podcasts. Let's talk a little bit about your podcast, Thank Me Later.
Yes, I am the co-host on Thank Me Later.
90 seconds.
I came into an interview, you know, just like I'm doing right here with Riding Dirty Radio as Noelle Kay, and I came through, and the Look and Lead, the host of the podcast, she wanted me to come back and do the show. So we ended up, you know, getting that situated, getting it done, and ever since February 24th was my first Sunday. We've been rocking ever since, every Sunday. Thank Me Later. So yeah, it's been a great adventure because I love a good combo. So I didn't even, you know that was going to be the time for that opportunity for me. I definitely wanted to do hosting gigs and, you know, do a radio show and stuff like that. So the podcast coming along and just getting that opportunity from her was absolutely amazing. So I was going to take it, run, put my heart into it. I've met some dope guests on the show. I've learned so much from authors, from chefs to, you know, even learning things from my sponsors. Shout out to Fifth Element Gems, Get Your Gems. So it's just been a great ride meeting so many amazing people and doing so many things even for the community. I raised money for seniors in high school to get their senior dues paid so they can go to prom, they can go, you know, senior trip, and they can graduate, you know, get their cap and gown. So things like that, like, are staples in what Thank Me Later is really about, and that's what I love about the show. You know, the comedic relief, the cackles, the banter and stuff that we do back and forth is just the icing on the cake. But the hardcore things and the heart of it all is the change that we're willing to make and that we want to make.
All right, let's end it out by telling the people about the single Take You Now. Tell me about who produced it and the concept behind it.
Yes, so Take You Now was produced by two magnificent black men. Shout out to T-Real, shout out to J Music. These are men that serve okay, this country, like, I have never even met them physically in person, but we are family. Like, they're, you know, T-Will, he's in VA right now, and J Music is out in Colorado. He is freezing his Bahamas in a blizzard somewhere, but always supporting the record, always making sure that it's doing what it needs to do, always making sure that he's doing what he needs to do. So those two men really have made that song and made that song a gift to me and something that I will always cherish, and I'll push that song till I die. But Take You Now was produced by those two gentlemen. When I got the track, they sent me about a couple of tracks, but that track they did specifically together. And I was like, nah, this is it. I think it was called Diamonds or something like that. And I was like, this is it. Diamonds is it. But we're not talking about diamonds. So, you know, it turned into just, I was in a space where that song, I was in love, I was falling, and I was curious, and I was ready to say, you know what, let's do this, I'm here. So that song has many different intricate parts, from like how it was put together to even the second layer of it was getting it finished and making it sparkle. I was in a totally different space then. So this song has so many layers to it and how it developed over time, but it was amazing putting it together. The Rap Factory did the production for the visual, and it was 4 people. We put that together, and we went that day to the studio, and we made magic happen. And I wanted the innocence of that song to show in the visual. So that's why there's, you know, that white, like that innocent look of like, I'm close to bear. All you see is the brown melanin in me left in my face, and really study that and show this. I'm being vulnerable. I'm here. So that's what I really wanted to convey with the colors and the grand scheme of how the scene looks in the entire production. So check that out. If y'all haven't already, check out Take You Now on YouTube. Just look up Noelle Kay, and you'll find that visual attached to it.
All right, look, I want to close the interview with you introducing the record to the world. But before we do, let people know how to keep up with you when it comes to the World Wide Web and social media.
Noelle Kay, I know y'all can find me at the Noelle Kay on all social media platforms. That's THENOELLEKAY. You can literally Google my name or YouTube me, and you'll find all of my music, everything that's attached to me, my discography of all that I've been involved in with music. Definitely check that out. Check me out every Wednesday on IG. Facebook is lucky if they get my video repost now. I'm kidding, but definitely check me out on IG, Noelle Kay Wednesday, for freestyle. But tune in soon because I'm switching things up, and I will be singing to y'all from my soul every Wednesday with a freestyle on Friday.
All right. Appreciate it. Introduce the record.
And now, listen to Take You Now by Noelle Kay.
Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Hey, yo, Jay, this again. Hey, we will let them hear it.
I'm taking out, can you come my way? I'm taking out, since you up in my face. I'm taking out, doing all the right things. I'm taking out, I'm taking out, can you come my way? I'm taking out, since you up in my face. I'm taking out, doing all the right things. I'm everything you do, every little thing you say, makes me feel a certain way, and I promise that's a good thing now. Say you wanna stick around, you really think you finally found everything you need in me. That's exactly how I feel too. So don't you play, don't you play. Can you come my way? I'm taking out, let you up in my face. I'm taking going home the right day. I'm taking out, I'm taking out. Can you come my way? I'm taking out, let you up in my face. I'm taking out, going all the right way. I'm taking out, when I wanna be with you, I only wanna be with you. You really is the mother truth, and I promise that's a good thing, babe. I think I'm gonna focus now on what I think I finally found.
What up, Ma?
Everything I need and more, that's exactly how you feel too. So don't you play, I'll take you now. Can you come my way? I'll take you now. Since you are up in my face, I'll take you now. Doing all the right things. I'll take you now. I'll take you now, now. Break yourself.
Alright, that was Miss Noelle Kay. Y'all make sure y'all check her out on all social media. Noelle Kay. Alright, it's your boy Big XL. This is the Ride and Dirty Show. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Y'all stay tuned for the duel.